welcome. This is Derwyn Browne with the GA Music Camp. I'm the founder and director of the camp, and we're actually going to want to let you know that we're coming live to you from our studios. We're having with me today in the studio a guest, Mr. Mickey Smith Jr., all the way from Louisiana. So we just want to see if anyone's chiming in and give you a few minutes to kind of get on board, and we'll kind of get going here in a few minutes just to kind of just talk a little bit about our guest and why he's here with us.
Well, thank you for having me.
Yeah.
And I am currently on the GA Music Camp page, Facebook page, so definitely want to encourage everybody, if you hadn't already, go and like the page. That's what I'm doing right now, and sharing it with those that you know have a love and affinity for music. So again, very excited to be here. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, absolutely. We're so excited to just sort of get back on Facebook with the camp. The camp's annual camp, hosted every June here in Georgia, in Beaufort, Georgia. And again, my name is Derwyn Browne. I'm the founder and director of the camp. And I have with me here in studio Mickey Smith Jr. Mickey is a musician and educator out of Louisiana, and an accomplished saxophonist. And I had an opportunity to meet him a year ago, and we, through constant contact, we just continue to sort of evolve a friendship. And today he's here with us visiting. Mickey's going to be joining us this year as one of our teachers on staff, and we're excited. So
Yeah, man.
Mickey,
just really happy to be here. Excited not only to be a part of the camp, but just an opportunity to connect with the community as a whole too. And been here a few days. Appreciate the hospitality, not only from Mr. Browne, but the entire area. We've had a chance to kind of go around and see what makes this area so wonderful. And yesterday, we had an opportunity to meet just a few of the students that this gentleman teaches and that participate in the camp. And I tell you, we just had a fantastic time connecting with the young people.
Absolutely. And you know, one of the things that I wanted to kind of bring to the fore is that this year we're adding an element to the camp, and Mickey's going to kind of head that up, which is what we call music in the moment. Sort of bringing improvisation to the camp, which I think is going to be exciting. I had an opportunity to see you in action in the classroom, online, and in person, and it's phenomenal, the energy you bring to the room and how you're able to work with the young people and sort of pull that stuff out of them, you know, that's there, but a lot of times they don't realize it's there. And you know, I think everybody wants to feel that they can make music or compose music, or you know, at least have something that they can call their own. I like how you sort of debunk the myth and make it so simple. So kind of tell us a little bit about your philosophy around improvisation and things like that.
Well, just sharing with the listeners today and the viewers, I'm a middle school band director out in Louisiana, and our program is a thriving program. It's grown to the point where we have about 50% of the entire student population is participating in the band program there at the school.
Wow.
So it's allowed us opportunities to have multiple ensembles. And just one of the ensembles we have at our school is our jazz program. And by doing that, we've had opportunities to go out in the community. We've had opportunities to travel across the state and across the region. And in doing so, we're exposing our young people to this incredible art form called jazz. And for me, it's very special because it originated. That's home cooking.
That's
right. I mean, right there in New Orleans. You
Absolutely,
know?
Yeah.
So it allows our students to take pride in not only their music, but their culture, their heritage. But most importantly, in my opinion, it allows them to become more connected to what music is really about. Music is about communication. It's about expression.
Right.
And there's no better way to express yourself than to be fluent. And all we do this thing called jazz, and I say this because sometimes students, they get a little nervous when they think about jazz, but jazz is no different than what I'm doing right now. It's just free, it's free flowing, it's just expressing a certain skill set that you already possess. So we teach the kids, in essence, how to freestyle. how to come up with melody off of the top of their head. And if you've got vocabulary, then you can do melody. You know, if you've got a certain vocabulary. So I encourage all those young people out there, young and young at heart, whoever the participants are this year, you know, to come on out, and we will show you how to turn the sounds that you already have around into this incredible thing called jazz. And it's not to necessarily make you a jazzer, but improvisation is used in so many mediums.
Absolutely.
There's no limit to it. It's simply a way to express yourself, and it allows you to take the sounds that you're already doing, that you're already producing, and it allows you to do them in a way that's very professional, in a way that's very expressive, and in a way that is very rewarding. I mean, I can't tell you how incredible it is to have an idea in your head and be able to share it. And to be able to do that in a group setting like you guys do, it's fantastic.
Yeah, you know, I think that one of the things I was going to share with you earlier on, the idea of, you know, some of the things that you sort of hold true to your craft and to your brand is sound 180.
Yeah.
And seeing yourself beyond yourself, and how you're able to help young people to do that. Because I think a lot of times when you're learning an instrument, you want that validation. You want someone to kind of prod you along, because it is a process. It's a process of development. Not only that, but you have to put time in.
Yeah.
And you're always questioning, you know, am I in the right space? Am I moving in the right direction? And I think this summer, each kid can come out, and that's what we're hoping that you can do, is help them to find their sound.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, I believe each and every person has an ability. You know, we all have different measures. We all have different capacities, different talents, but this thing called music, that's not exclusive. It's an essential element. I believe that's why we call it the universal language. I recently was playing in Los Cocos, Mexico. My Spanish, muy poco. I don't speak a lot of Spanish, right? But I went down there, and it just so happened I was on a gig, and I had my saxophone with me, and coincidentally, there were two gentlemen that were performing in that area. One played guitar and one played saxophone. And upon seeing me, the gentleman said, "Hey, a saxophone!" And he beckoned me up. We had never met before.
Right.
I went up on stage. We started playing, man. Hundreds of people started gathering around. And I'll never forget, I walked off the stage, and another gentleman who was a tourist said, "Hey, y'all sound great. How long y'all been playing?" I said, 10 minutes.
Wow.
And he couldn't believe it.
Wow.
We just got on stage and did it, because it's no different than what we're doing now.
Right.
It's a language. So, you know, for me to be able to share that, I think on a large level as instructors, what we're doing is we're helping our students find their sound.
Right.
That's all it is, because everybody's got a song inside of them, and everybody has a measure. And whenever you do this thing called music, it's more than just playing a melody. You're actually touching something that speaks to the core of the human experience. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
That doesn't really need explanation.
Well, you know, as I said, you know, we're getting things warmed up here for the camp. I'm excited that you came down and spent some time with us, just to meet us and see who we are and what our vision is. And my mission is to truly give every child the opportunity to experience music, and to experience it at a level that would allow them to go out and share it with somebody else. Because I was telling that to one of my students. I said, you know, as musicians, we got to give gifts away. We got to give the gift of music to others.
That's good.
You know, and you know, I was thinking about the first time I heard your sax, man, and I was like blown away. And I said, you know, that sound, you know, it's unique, and it reverberated with me. You know, after I left Lansing, and we were out in Lansing, Michigan, and I got a chance to meet you in person then. So I want you just to play a little bit for our viewers here on Facebook. And we're going to kick off today as the first day to kind of get things rolling with the GA Music Camp. Shout out to Russell Ferrara, one of the best guitar players that I know, and Dr. Kim. And we're also going to have Miss Kathy Mason in the house. It's going to be great, guys. We want you to come out, and we want you to share with your friends. You know, check us out on Facebook, and check out our website, gamusiccamp.com.
Cool.
So go ahead.
Well, I'll say this. I think this is a perfect moment because it's spontaneous. We talked about music in the moment, and in this moment, I want to encourage each and every participant that's out there that's going to be part of the camp to come with an open heart and an open mind, because we're going to show you how to make music in a special way. I believe there's music everywhere, man.
Yeah.
And in my mind right now, I'm hearing it. There's music in the sound of the wind blowing, when the door closes, when you're stepping, when you're walking down the street, there's a rhythm. I believe there's even music even when we're talking. 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 But it's a matter of finding the song.
Yeah.
And getting in tune with the sound that's inside of you. So, hey guys, I can't wait to be connected with you. You can find out more on my website at MickeySmithJr.com, MickeySmith. And again, make sure you go online, go on the place, get on that smartphone, check out GA Music Camp. And we're definitely looking forward to an incredible experience this summer right here.
Welcome to the family, man.
Thank you. Thank you again.
Thank you so much. We'll see you guys.